Overnight, about 2 a.m., New York City police were called to here in the parking lot of the third base food and beer SUV that was right here, and that is where 2 individuals were shot. Once they got on scene, there was one man who was already deceased, and then a second man was taken to York Hospital where he is in critical condition.
That morning, I was woken up by a knock on my bedroom door. My sister was on the other side of the door with news that would change my life in a big way. I knew as soon as I opened the door and seen her face that it wasn't good. She went on to tell me that you were shot early that morning. All I could say was, that's crazy. I stood there a moment thinking there's no way she was talking about you. She had to have seen her own name, man. Bro always had it on him. Remembering that I wasn't even able to check my phone yet, I hurried and grabbed it and I noticed a message from Selfless. Said, yo bro, Jose got hit last night. He checked. Everything kinda went blank for a moment. I couldn't even register it off to wake up. That night everyone came out and had a candle lighting for you, bro. Seeing all those crying faces that night is the moment I realized it was real. As the candles lit up the night for you, my mind ran 100 miles a minute. My bro was gone. I had so many questions. And on top of that, I had to turn it in the next day.
Yeah, I just left your viewing at the Staples Center. Obama wrote you a letter, yeah, you made it, nigga. I even heard you had some plans to come to Vegas with us. And them suckers could never kill you, it only made you bigger. And every time I see some fire, I see blue. And every time I close my eyes, see Snoop and I see you. When I be on the west side, you know how we do. Hustle and motivate, turning 1 into a 2.
The whole drive up to Bloom, all I could think about was how the person who killed you went home to their family while yours had to plan a funeral. It didn't sit right with me. I wanted to get even. I figured I only had to sit for a week until I seen the judge for my violation. Then I'll be back to talk with the bros. Well, that week turned into a month. On one of my calls, sellers told me that they knew who the shooter was. All I could think about was how I was getting out and I was going to even the score. I looked at it like that's what needed to happen. That's what you would have wanted. But I could thank Ronnie for stopping all of that. He simply didn't give the green light and said there's no need to further the violence.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it, no kidding. Breaking down a swish in front of your building. Sitting on the steps, feeling no feelings. Last night it was a cold killing. You gotta keep the devil in his hole, nigga. But you know how it go, nigga. I'm front line every time it's on, nigga. 100 proof flow, running shoot pro. 458 drop, playing bulletproof soul. Every few shows I just buy some new gold. Circle got smaller, everybody can't go.
They say that time heals all wounds. That may be true since they didn't tell you how long it takes. A year has passed since you've been here with us physically. I'm still hurt, I'm still sad, but so many great things have happened since you passed that you've played a part in. All those things help to ease my mind at times. Like your son, Jeremiah, I went to his first birthday party. Felt so crazy seeing you in it. And I see that he's getting into the bike life early too. I love to see it, bro. As for the bros, Donnie G, Bishop, Sellis, they all been in the studio heavy since you left us. I guess we owe that to all the sets you threw in the basement.
You can get pressed. Yeah, I heard you was pussy. Pussy, got my gang with me. Bitch, don't push me. Don't push me. That get tighter than a mug. I light your ass up like a mug. Nigga, you a sucker. You a sucker. You a pussy motherfucker. That gets it. Matter of fact, your bitch. He's joking.
You know how you always plan on building a studio for us so that the bros had time to record free studio? Well, guess what? We still gonna do that. We still gonna make it happen. Montana told me he been messing around with the beats too now. I'm still trying to talk him into picking up the pen. We putting something together though, best believe it's only right. As for me though, you know this video should say it. Seeing your life get taken way too soon was a heartbreaking realization that life is short. I wanted to make sure that I stuck to the plans that the bros had. The moment I got out of jail, I made sure to start investing in myself. I got my hands on my first camera as 2020 rolled around. And I hate to say that such a tragic event like your passing is part of the motivation behind it. But I think it's the only thing that I can do to honor you in my own way. Doing what you always knew we could do. Jose, bro, we love you. To others affected by gun violence, I'm sorry for your loss, and I hope your heart may heal. If you know someone affected by gun violence, reach out and check on those around you, because they are not okay. They are hurting. May the rest of the souls taken by a gun rest in peace, and their names live on forever.